There once was a guy from Gwinnett who one day would grow up to be a monster. But not just any monster, a trench monster. He's now back for year 5 and he's ready to eat. 91 does the dirty work but stays clean. He's taking a 30-minute timeout from the trenches to take your questions. And so live from Tallahassee, it's time for In the Coop with Robert Cooper. That's right. Let's go. It's time for another edition of In the Coop with Robert Cooper. I guess we're going to call this Beauty and the Beast edition here. We got the trench monster with the pretty boy, the wide receiver, Micah, joining us tonight, man. Thanks for being here, Micah. Robert, what made you go ahead and decide to get Micah on the show tonight?
I just, I haven't got a receiver on the show yet, so I just decided to take a little dive in the receiving room, and Micah right down the hall from me. So hey, real convenient, real nice, and very good to have him on the show.
Micah, you're a busy man. You have your own media empire to tend to. Was it an easy decision to hop on here with Coop? And did he let you know at least a little bit more in advance in a few hours?
No, he didn't. But it's all good. At the end of the day, Coop's my boy, and I'll do anything for him. So I'm out here doing the little podcast for him.
I feel like there's probably no better ambassador to welcome people to Florida State than Coop, but I know obviously you're on different sides of the ball. You're not even in the same segment group. Did Robert ever make you feel at home when you got to Tallahassee at first year, Micah?
Yeah, Coop's always been good. It's you got wide eyes when you come into a new program with new people. You're just trying to build the friendships and things like that. And so I've just been establishing myself as a guy that just wants to be not only a good teammate, but a good friend at the end of the day and be there for my guys and stuff.
Right. Oh,
God. Before we get to the questions from the fans here, both of you guys, I know Sunday, you guys are off on Mondays. Sundays, you guys kind of get right back to work. We spoke to Coach Norvell during his weekly press conference. He liked the way you guys came out, saw the kind of focus and the energy he wanted to. Robert, how would you kind of describe yesterday's walkthrough, and how do you feel about you guys moving forward?
We all had that bad taste in our mouth, and we always, we wanted to, start off the week just, going back on the things that, need to be focused on, the mistakes we made, during the game, just harp on those and, just get a little more fine detailing in it, and just, you can just tell everybody just coming back ready to work, ready to get back to work. And that's what I felt, all throughout the whole day, just people just ready to get back to work and, just get back to the plan.
How about you, Mike? It's been all sunshine and rainbow since you got here, man. It's kind of your guys' first dose of adversity. How do you feel you guys came out yesterday and responded?
We came out yesterday and just responded. It's all about not being down. At the end of the day, this team is very talented and we're capable of doing anything. One loss isn't going to determine our season, honestly. And to be honest, I never counted us out that whole game. So if we play like we played in the second half, we definitely would have handled that business that should have been handled in the first half. So at the end of the day, if it was a 5-quarter game, I'm going to stick with it. We would have won that game. But at the end of the day, football's a 4-quarter game, and we got to execute early on.
Coop, would you rather chase around Malik Cunningham for 60 minutes or see that? I'm sure you got to be happy you're not going to have to see that slow mesh offense for the rest of your life.
I wouldn't. No, I ain't going to run after Cunningham too long.
All right, let's see here. We got some questions. We'll see which ones we can pop up on here that aren't too crazy here, because some folks a little bit hurt after the loss. We get everybody, but they'll work through it. We got _Florida guys. I know as a fan, a loss sucks. I couldn't imagine as a player at this level. Which we never think about the fact that you guys actually go out there and get pounded on for 60 minutes and have to carry it. People at home are like, we feel like we're the ones that got let down. At this level, how do you redirect your focus and not let things kind of snowball, Robert and Micah?
To me, it's just really just keep the focus as the focus. Just we all know what we're here to do, and we all know the goal that we had set before the season. And just because of loss, a couple mistakes, that doesn't change our goal. And that's what I say. As long as we all focused on the goal, we ain't got no choice but to get better. So. Yeah.
Micah, do you feel you're at a position? I know you've only been here for 8 months or so, but more than that, I guess. Do you feel the opportunity to help lead by words, or are you more of a lead by example guy when it comes to picking things up and getting focused now?
I think I can be vocal, especially come crunch time and when the boys need me to go out there and be vocal. Yeah, I just feel like the whole snowball effect isn't like a real thing. Like a lot of these boys, like I said, we've been keeping our spirits high. We lost to a talented team, a very good team. At the end of the day, they should have beat Clemson. Watching back on film and stuff like that, so we play in the ACC, definitely a great conference, and it's going to be competition at all levels. And if you don't execute early, it can bite you in the butt, especially against a disciplined team like that.
Man, Coop, you ain't missing arm day, my friend. That shirt's shirt's showing off.
He ain't either. Hey,
Well, hey, I'm saying that for you, Coop, because somebody wants Sanders Clardy wants to ask Micah. Which first off, Micah, I don't know if you can let us in on your dad's arm workout, but that'd be pretty cool. I'd like to incorporate that to my lifting routine. But Micah, can you talk about some of your tattoos? Great sleeve.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I got a nice little bit of tattoos. I got a lot of them. I'll just break down the little one, like just a little bit of it. I got 2 stars right here. These are my brothers. So 1 star is my little brother, 1 star is my big brother. And then this is my pops, and then here's me. And then this is the time I got baptized, and then here's me again. My mom, my grandfather that passed away, he connected to the dove. My mom has taught me just appreciate life and the peace that comes with it. And then the Joker one was kind of like, I don't really I have a mentality of I don't really care about what people think of me and however I'm judged or displayed. And so I felt like the Joker's misunderstood at times. I know he has a villain background, but before that, if you really like watch the movie and you really see how he is, he's just different. And he didn't really care about how people viewed him, and he just ended up being himself and finding his happiness through there.
Right on, man. All the same artist, or have you had different?
So I actually did change my artist when it came down to my forearm. His name's Alec Turner. It's my guy. Love him. I actually called him like 2-3 days ago. He's just he's my guy, and I just like saying what up to him.
Right on. Coop, I mean, I got all this hair here, so I'm not going to get a tattoo. But I mean, if I had your arms, I would. Are you going to let Robert Scott draw something up for you and then get it tatted?
No, I'm not really a tattoo guy, but I mean, it probably would look nice, but hey, maybe sometime. You never know.
I have a low pain threshold, Micah. Does it hurt, man? Are you going to be the tough guy and say it doesn't hurt, or is it just do you kind of learn to embrace it and enjoy it actually in a weird way?
Yeah, I mean, some parts it actually gets like a spot that itches, and like it's like, oh,
you talking about itches?
But like, it's really not. It's not painful for me. I wouldn't say I have the highest pain tolerance, but I have pretty good tolerance.
All right. Let's get back to football here. By the way, if you are feeling generous out there, would shout out to everybody who has been a part of the drives that we've done here to help support the folks down in Southwest Florida that were affected by Hurricane Ian, as well as a lot of the Florida State teammates of Micah and Robert. So we appreciate it very much, all the help that you've been offering to those folks down there in our state. If you feel like giving back to the players who help give you a little bit of joy and escapism every Saturday, and as well as throughout the week, support Rising Spear if you would. We got the super chats turned off, but if you're feeling generous, head over to risingspear.com. All your money that's submitted over there and donated goes directly to the student athletes at Florida State University. There's no skimming or any sort by that organization. All the money goes directly to the players. They're supporting over 100 Florida State University student athletes across 9 different sports. So check out risingspear.com. Don Rourke asks you, Coop, are you getting tired of the double teams, man? It seems unfair. Should be flattered.
That just comes with just being a D tackle. I mean, nose guard, just playing in the inside. That's just something you have to deal with. It's something that I'm trying to master. The only thing you can do about that is just learn how to keep beating double teams quicker and quicker. That's something I'm still training to perfect now. But that's just part of the game. I mean, you can't stop a double team from coming.
Jacob Braswell says, great game, Micah. Didn't know you could hurdle like that on a punt return. Was that your first time jumping over somebody in a live game?
No, I actually have. High school doesn't really matter, I guess, anymore. But I hurdled over 2 people in one game. Yeah, so like it was it wasn't just like I hurdled twice, but I hurdled over 2 people physically and in the game. And so I was just out there running, and I'm just trying to win the football game. I get competitive, and dude dove for my legs, and I decided that to put on film that guys have to hit me up top, and if they want to tackle me, that's just how it's going to be, or else they're going to be on my highlight tape.
Okay.
That punt return, I mean, I'm sure you want to return every single one, but how much of that one, which I was 30-something yards, I think, how much of that was like a split second, like, no, yeah, no, all right, I'm taking it?
You can't think like that as a punt returner. I'm like definitely cool, calm, and relaxed back there. At the end of the day, like I view it as the team's relying on me to make a play, and they're relying on me to be smart back there. If I put them in jeopardy or cost them, it's the last thing I want to do. So I don't really think about that, but it's in the back of my head, and where I just stay calm and collected is like I know what I can do. I can catch. Why can't I catch one football when I can catch 4 in my hand when I'm catching a punt? So that's just kind of how I am. And in my head, I said I was going to return it no matter what or who was going to be in my way. So I kind of predetermined my decision on that one, and it was a good little gamble I took. And so, yeah, it was definitely fun.
This goes for both of you guys here. It comes from Smooth_Florida. I know there's a 10-minute cooling off period before we get to speak to coach and you guys after games. But how long does it take to come off the emotional high or low, or just what you've invested into a game? I mean, how much longer after a game does it take for you guys to both kind of feel maybe like normal, to where you can like talk to mom and dad and everything seems normal and like you're back on this planet?
For me, I mean, I talk to my people right after the game anyway, but just, how long it takes me to just get out that, out the game mode, it's probably just the next day, when I wake up, the past is the past. I always look back at the mistakes and stuff, but other than that, yeah, when I wake up the next day, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I guess I would say I'm pretty much the same way. At the end of the day, my mom has nothing to do with the way I perform on the football field. She's just there to support me and be there, and so is my pop. So at the end of the day, if it's a game that I didn't like, or something I felt like I could have done better, or I could have got more opportunities, they know not to talk to me because this is how I am. But yeah, I mean, just being there for your family and stuff is at the end of the day, they're there to support you and be there for you. So it's easy to turn it off for me. But when I'm in go mode, it's go mode, and all I think is ball. So.
Jacob Braswell, also another question for Coop. How happy were y'all when Josh Farmer got his first sack? He's from my hometown of Apalachicola. We're so proud of him.
I mean, it wasn't even just me. It was just anybody who, basically the whole defensive side, just knowing how far Josh came from when he first got here, and just to seeing all that work pay off, him getting his first sack. Man, we had to remember we couldn't run on the field. I know most of the D tackles want to just run out there and jump on him, but we had to wait till he got to the sideline. But it was definitely a joy seeing Josh get his first sack, first of many. But yeah, we were all happy for him.
R. Wilmer asks you, Robert, calls you Mr. Cooper, which we were workshopping this. We were going to maybe call the show Hanging with Mr. Cooper, but apparently people would bring it up when Coop was a kid, and Coop he wasn't a fan of it. So.
But which quarterback you face? I'll probably say probably Malik Cunningham. Just that's the type of quarterback he is. He's great with his feet. He can move around in the pocket real good, move out of the pocket, make plays with his feet. So I'll probably say that's probably the most difficult quarterback to get to.
Bill Bassett offers up some kind words to you guys. Fellas, keep doing your thing. We see the climb and your commitment and appreciate your work and efforts. Keep doing great things. Go Noles. So,
yes, sir, Bill.
A lot of us are level-headed. Muscle Fitness.
I
don't know if it's muscle and fitness, though. It's another NIL deal here, Micah. A great game. Continue to stay determined and focused. Has anyone told you that you remind them of Hines Ward with your physical play?
No one's told me I reminded them of Hines Ward. Some alums actually came up to me, and they just told me they appreciate my game. They love what I bring to Florida State, and they love that I love to play football. So they enjoy it, and it's kind of good to get that reassurance from alum, especially alum like them, because at the end of the day, you come to Florida State, you got to be you got to be talented.
Is there anybody you emulate your game after besides Mycah Pittman Jr. that's in the NFL?
Yeah, I emulate my game after. I say a lot of people, but I like to look at the old heads. I call them old heads because they are older. But I love Steve Smith. Definitely one of my favorite of all time.
Ice up.
Yeah, so Steve. I like watching Cooper Kupp. I like seeing what he can do in the slot. I love Odell. Still love him. Looking at guys like that can change the game, be explosive, get the little things done in the game and stuff like that. So yeah, I'd probably emulate my game after those guys and just watching them and seeing how they get open and how they can make people miss in open space.
This is our guy Ralph from Hawaii, Spartan Noles 71. Asks you, Micah, do you prefer to be in the slot or out wide? And have you always been the inside guy?
No, I mean, I can pretty much play anywhere. But honestly, whatever's going to give me the ball, I'm that type of guy. Like if coach wants to line me outside, motion me in, give me the ball, then I'm going to do it. If he wants to keep me in the slot to give me the ball, then I'm going to do it. It's just more of what they want to do to, give me the rock and stuff like that. But at Oregon, I played primarily outside, and then I came here and I've been playing the slot pretty much.
Robert, how often do you line up? And is it called zero technique if you're lined up directly over the center?
Yeah, that's a zero.
All right. Well, how often where do we utilize you most? I should pull up your PFF numbers, but I don't have them on hand right here.
I'll probably say just how far the season been going. I'll probably say I've been probably around the 2I and 0 about the same amount. I would say that's what it feels like. I've been in more 0 this year than so far than any year other than my sophomore year.
Do you feel you thrive better in one situation over the other in one I mean, I know you want to be well-rounded.
Yeah, I've been in, I played, in the 3 front where I had to play the 0, and then, with the new staff coming in, I, got used to the 4 front. But I can say that, I can say I'm getting adjusted to both positions well. Even though they are 2 different positions, I mean, they might be inches away from each other, but it's, 2 different techniques. And like I said, it's just best thing I'm trying to do is perfect, everything I can about each position, from the 0 to the 1 to the 2 to the 3. I mean, just trying to perfect any kind of block I can get, just be destructive as I can.
Micah, is this going to be part of your vlog? This show right now that you're doing? Is part of the vlog?
I don't got it. I didn't get my camera out for this one.
We got some guys asking about that. We'll get to that in a sec. Briley asked you though, Mike, if you had to win a game, would you want a game-winning touchdown catch, kick return, or would you want to seal a block for a teammate? Be honest.
Yeah, definitely a game-winning touchdown catch. I mean, at the end of the day, you definitely want that. But I got no problem laying the whip for somebody to get in the end zone. I've done it before, and I can do it again. So.
Would you want like a catch and run where like you're zipping around, or like do you just want to take like a 9 route like 60 yards over the top?
I mean, both is dope, but I do like the catching and running. I feel like I'm pretty good at it, so I like getting the ball in my hands early and being able to run with it and do what I want with it and stuff.
All right. I don't know if it's Nick Weber or Weber. We'll go with Weber, I think.
Yeah, I'll go with Weber.
All right. Coop has spoken. We'll go with Weber. You guys are still on the right track for FSU, and I love it. After starting 4-0 in the first loss, is the locker room feeling good? So excited to see the rest of the season, and thank you guys for your efforts. Go Noles.
Of course. But I'll say, the locker room is always, we're feeling good. Just, like I said, we're just ready to get back to work. Like I said, nothing's changed. Nobody's feeling low. Nobody's feeling high. We all just on the even track, ready to go. And like I said, get ready to get back to practice, fix the little things, and get ready for a big matchup against NC State this weekend.
Right on. You guys are obviously so focused on team success. We know that. But Wes, our dude over in the Villages, says, "What's up, fellas? Do either of you have any personal goals to the season?"
Shoot. I mean, me going into this season, I just want to be the best I can be. I mean, that's what I said when I came back from my, my 5th and final year. Just lay it all on the line of being the best I can be, and perfect everything that I can. Leave here, with some great things done.
Trey Owen wants to know behind the curtain, the productions of Mycah Pittman Productions LLC. Micah, do you put your game day videos out on the following Friday, your vlogs, I guess? Walk us through all this, Micah. I'm a video editor, so I want to appreciate what you do, because when I was your age, I had no idea how to do any of this sort of stuff. So walk us through here at home how you make the magic happen.
I kind of just bring my camera out, let the guys be themselves and have their personality and stuff. And a lot of the boys like the camera out, and they crack jokes with it and stuff like that. And so I just it's literally just, that's how we are every day, and people just get to see it the one day of the week. So it's fun, and I got an editor that does the editing for me, because at the end of the day, I'm focused on ball, and the YouTube stuff is for fun, and it'll be a good time for the boys to look back when they get older and to watch the videos and remember the good times that we had as a team and stuff. So it's super unique, and I appreciate Coach Norvell for even allowing me to do it and stuff like that, and the boys being so welcoming of it too. So
I was gonna say that, Coop, like when he busts the video out, or you're like, whoa, or people like, whoa, hey man, like we're just trying to be.
I mean, it was real smooth, you know. I mean, I'm not used to it, you know. That's not. I mean, hey, he brought his own little flavor, but like I said, you know, when the camera come out, you know, I hop in there a little bit, but like I said, we don't see a problem with it. We all just having fun, you know. At that time, it's time to relax and, you know, enjoy time with your teammates, get ready for the game anyway. So,
Mike, if you had to sign one of these guys to a content deal to provide content for a web channel, would Amari Gaynor or Cam McDonald give you most amount of content?
Would I sign them to a content deal?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't sign them. I would sign Lil Rod. Lil Rod is funny. He can crack jokes. He's very quick. He's witty, and if I had to sign somebody, it'd definitely be Lil Rod.
Who's Lil Rod?
Lil Rod is Rodney Hill.
Oh, okay. All right, right on. Okay. Darth. So I guess we're gonna say that is the K silent in that, Coop? Do we think?
Yeah, I'll say Darth Queso.
Queso. Okay. All right. Oh, maybe it's queso. Maybe he likes cheese. Would you guys, if you could wear a throwback, would you want to wear one from the 13 season, which was the national title winning season, or would you want to go even further back? Florida State's got some classic retros. And what's your favorite so far that you've been wearing, Micah?
My favorite, I don't really, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, I don't really pay attention to our jersey combos. Okay. But I probably, if I had to choose, we'd go all white and go out there and look, you know, icy. But I remember watching James back in the day and seeing their jersey combos is pretty cool, and seeing all the tomahawks. I didn't know the tomahawks, what they meant, until I came to Florida State. And you only get tomahawks when you win football games and things like that. And I was like, oh, okay, because like last year I was like, where's y'all tomahawks at? Like I didn't want to be like, I didn't want to act like that, because I just wasn't I wasn't educated with the tomahawk. So like I want my helmet to look like his one day and stuff. So like the goal is to win, and it gives you something to like you know, work for, is getting them tomahawks.
Make them play, do what you're supposed to do, get your tomahawk, baby.
Trying to bring this over to this link here.
But that's what I was going to get into. I like the jerseys we got now. Whoa.
About that, would you guys, I mean, not that actual design, and not, you know, we're not going to make you go double ball. Like, would you rock the state helmet?
Nah,
after all the brain stuff we go through, I'm not putting that on.
I got you. All fair.
Be advisor at least. But yeah, I'll say that the jerseys that Florida State had before we got into the new ones, the ones that you had pulled up first, I like those were nice.
Everybody loves those, Robert. We all do. We miss them. I had to say that for everybody at home. Everybody at home misses those jerseys.
Yeah, that's them. Yeah.
I mean,
what that was? I think that's 2012, 2013.
Yeah, that's 13. They just started romping on Syracuse. That's that might, I don't know. That might be EJ Levenberry. Maybe that's Chris Casher. I don't even remember. It was good times though. Bill Bassett asked Micah, what made FSU your transfer destination? Both you and Trey are both former Oregon Ducks. Glad you're now Noles.
I mean, there was a lot of things for the reason why I left. But at the end of the day, I probably just felt like I wasn't getting the opportunities that I deserved at the time. I started for Oregon. I just felt like during the game I wasn't being utilized to my skill set and being able to display what I can do, and stuff like that. I feel like Coach Norvell has used me in ways of the way I feel like I should be used, and I've been enjoying it here, and it's been a great decision ever since. And I'm sure Trey feels the same way because he's been balling and doing his thing. So yeah, I just feel like I wasn't utilized correctly.
So you grew up in Southern California, then you go to Oregon. Now you're here in Tallahassee. You know, we're not the glitz and the glamour, but we're a pretty cool college town, I feel like. What's been your sort of impressions here of Tallahassee so far?
Yeah, I mean, definitely way more of a college town than where I was at previously. There's no shot at them. I mean, it just is. It's how the weather is. It's how everything is. You got different people in different areas and stuff, and you got a lot more buildings here than over there. So, yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's been a great college town, great college atmosphere. It's like I said, they love football out here, and it's just different than the West Coast, and I can truly say that because I've seen it from both sides. And they treat you like a celebrity out here, which is kind of crazy. And the only time you're treated like a celebrity in Eugene, Oregon, is if you're Justin Herbert. So, so it was just like those type of things. And but it was a great experience from both college atmospheres, both great fans, both great atmospheres. But definitely here is definitely different. It's kind of unique. I went to do the Rising Spear today with all the boys and stuff, and those kids were like, "Oh my gosh, it's Florida State football!" Like it was a great experience. So yeah.
How's the social life been, Mycah?
It's been good. I've been enjoying it. It's been good. Just getting to know people, create relationships with new people, and build a lot of friendships that I'm gonna have for the rest of my life already.
We saw you dapping up some of the people in the stands, but first you, Coop. What that was your touchdown celebration, Mycah. Coop, once we get the scoop and score, or once we get that tip ball and we get across that line and you score your first touchdown, what are you going to unleash on America and the world, Robert Cooper?
I'm gonna do a backflip.
What?
I'll do a backflip or a front flip. It depends how I'm feeling.
Yeah,
but a flip will be done.
I've seen him do it already.
Stop. Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Okay. Mycah, you going to do could you do a Lambo? Can you do a Lambo leap into dough? Could you have jumped into the stands if you wanted to after that touchdown?
He just yelled.
I just get a little excited. But I was getting ready to do a celebration, but the dude that I scored the touchdown on decided to like hold me the whole time before I could get up. I don't think he wanted me to celebrate, but yeah, so it was good. I guess I don't really think of a touchdown celebration. I just get excited and celebrate with my teammates.
All right. Lots of nice words for you guys. Don says he's been following the Noles since '89. This is by far his favorite team. He wishes the best for you guys. We'll ask you one last question on your guys' way out here. William Flynn, who's the nicest dude in the locker room?
Oh, man.
You both got sisters, so like maybe the guy you'd be like, all right, I'd be fine with my sister dating this guy. And then who's the nastiest guy? And it can either be maybe like the grossest guy, grossest locker, or maybe
I ain't gonna put nobody on the spot like that. But I say the nicest. AZ is a nice guy. Like he really is. Like AZ is a nice guy. Like I never had any problems with AZ. He's always just good vibes to have. I mean, I have to go with AZ.
I would probably say my guy JG. He's one of our receivers on our football team. Jeremiah. He's a good dude. He's funny. He's just good to be around. Always good vibes, and he's always smiling and stuff like that. Oh no, there you go.
Come on, internet.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. That's an Aslan bat. I think it's internet.
Oh, okay. But you heard it?
We got JG is what we got out of Micah.
JG Jeremiah. He's one of our receivers. He's a good dude. Funny. Good to be around. He has a girlfriend that he adores and stuff like that. So it's good to see a good dude on the football team.
Coop, your grandfather apparently.
Yeah. What's up, Grandpa?
That's funny.
Hey.
All right, so nobody's the nastiest. Like, who's the guy that just has the worst temper, like that you might not want to cross? Or you want your back. Like if things, if you're at the club and you accidentally bumped into somebody, but you need somebody to have your back. Who on the roster would be the guy that'd be able to?
First of all, I know everybody's gonna go, but I know one person who's gonna go no matter what. Even if it's 5 a.m., 12 a.m., 11 p.m. That Jared Verse gonna go. I know he gonna go no matter what kind of situation it is. So I had to go first.
Yeah. I don't even know. I probably have to ride with my boy Johnny.
Johnny,
we've been through a lot. been through some things together. So I know Johnny had my back.
Johnny.
I feel like Johnny's just presence alone will diffuse a lot of situations.
Nobody gonna walk up.
Sorry, Mr. Wilson. All right, that is a wrap for us. Some people are asking about how they can check out your vlog here, Micah. I know it's Robert's show, but he's so kind to offer you this platform to plug your show, man. If people want to check out what's going on behind the scenes of Florida State football and what you got going on, how can they get involved with that?
Literally just go on YouTube and look up my name, and you should see all my content on there and all that fun stuff. So yeah, you see all the characters we got. Coop's in there. He's featured in it a couple times and stuff. So yeah, you can see all the characters we got on the football team.
Awesome. All right, man. I'll see you guys at practice. On behalf of everybody here, though, man, best of luck this coming week. Big time contest in Raleigh, man, to get things rolling again. So totally in your guys' corner. And thanks for doing this, Micah. Thanks for showing up. Robert, as always, man. It's been real.
Baby.
Awesome. Thank you.
For Mike and Robert, I'm Aslan. Thanks for watching this edition of In the Coop with Robert Cooper. Don't forget, check out Rising Spear and give back to these Florida State student athletes who give so much to this university and this program. Have a great one, everybody.
Thank you. See you.